Good evening, YouTube Fit Fam. It's your man, Average Rich, also known as the Natty Lunk. And as many of you know, and many of you are asking questions, what did I think of my first NPC show, bodybuilding contest? Well, let me put it to you this way: it was a great learning experience. True, I was on stage with the biggest guy right now, powerlifter Larry Wheels, and he literally dwarfed me. First of all, let me back up. Let me tell you about my mistakes. My first mistake was not getting a tan. My first competition, I figured, hey, you know what? I'm a novice. There's bound to be other people there that weren't going to be ready. Everyone had a tan. I was the only me being Filipino, Asian, I thought my skin color, my natural tan would be just fine. But when you're on stage, the lights are so bright, literally so bright that you can't even see the audience. Like it's hard to see the audience. It's just the light is just facing you. So I literally look like Casper the Friendly Ghost up there. But you know what? It's all good because number one, I learned a lot from the other competitors. Number two, I had a great time. It was a fun time. Number three, the staff, the NPC staff was really nice and friendly and helped me out. And pretty much it was a learning experience. Like I said, my first show, I learned a lot. I learned that you need to tan, number one, and number two, I need to not drink so much water. So in the morning show, the prejudging, which was around 10 o'clock, sips of water, sips of water, um, and not knowing that I'd have to pose in the night show. So at 5 o'clock, so we got done with prejudging, I just downed like I was so thirsty that I downed too much water and got bloated. And then like I said, I didn't think I was gonna pose again at the night show, but I had to. So, um, I ate some chicken, like like two chicken breasts, some rice, because I was just like so tired and hungry. So I was really bloated on stage, but that's okay. Like I said, it's a learning experience. I just didn't think it would get this much attention. Um, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply what I've learned that Saturday to my next show and hopefully do better. So I know that I have enough nerve to go up there in front of few 150, probably 200 people in the crowd. I couldn't really see because, like I said, the lights were so bright. And pose in my underwear, pretty much. That's another thing I messed up on. You're supposed to have like posing trunks. So I just thought that it's just you just go to like Walmart and get like a man's bikini briefs or whatever. So the guy was kind of like, uh, the gentleman that regulates was like, oh well, yeah, that's not the right material. You need posing trunks, and I'm like, well, where, can I buy some? And I guess they didn't have any there, so I'm gonna get posing trunks, tan, and then posing trunks, and then number three, if I ever do an NPC show again, I am not gonna um, eat and drink so much water after prejudging because I never know. I might have to pose. See, they have the prejudging and stuff at 10 in the morning, and then you come back at night for the finals at 5 p.m. At least this is how this show was ran. So, but like I said, overall it was a great experience. The only thing is like I did look like Casper the Friendly Ghost in front of like a bunch of people, but it's okay. It's my first show, and I had a great time. I had a good experience, and I know what I need to do. What as a competitor, what level I have to take my body fat down to, because I was at 16% when I went up, but I need to get it way below 9 or 8. I mean, I'm natural, so I don't know how low I get it. The lowest I've gotten with a underwater testing thing was 9% was the lowest I've ever gotten it to when I competed way back in the day at Venice Beach. But we'll see. I'm continue my dieting, and the next show I'll do is probably in May. Like I said, 16 weeks out. And yeah. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, please leave them down below. I'll be glad to answer them. And thank you so much, guys, for joining in my journey. It's not an easy journey, you know. A lot of smack talking, but hey, this is bodybuilding. You know, this is what I chose to do. This is my sport, and you know, I'm gonna stick it out and live out my dream of being a amateur bodybuilder. Thank you guys once again. This is your man Average Rich reminding you to strive to be above average. Peace, guys.